Welcome everybody to another episode. Today we are back here in Zurich meeting another very interesting startup. Today with Fabian and Áron, the founders of Faitron. Welcome everybody to another episode onto the startup show. I'm very pleased to welcome Fabian and Áron. So maybe Fabian, just give us first a little bit of background about yourself.
Yeah, I'm co-founder of Faitron. I studied business administration and I'm 23 years old and I'm here from Zurich.
Okay, a local one.
Yeah, I'm a local.
Very young for your age to be already an entrepreneur. How come you decided to become an entrepreneur?
There was like a fall into that. I was really during high school. We saw there's a need for during lunch to have a hot meal and not just a Tupperware or a plastic box. And then this is how I got into the project.
Fell into this to become an entrepreneur. What about you, Aron?
So I'm Aron, I'm 26. I studied automotive engineering here in Switzerland and I grew up here in Zurich as well. Fabian.
So tell me a little bit about your, a little bit of background. Did you studied and then you got some experience or?
Yes, we had also some projects at the university. We had a formal student project where I did a lot of management stuff, like marketing and financials, and we always spoke about this product and the opportunity, so that's how it got started.
So tell me a little bit, maybe someone can give us a little bit of background of what kind of products we see here.
That's a heat box. It's like a normal plastic box. It just heats up food with an incredible design and functionalities. It was always clear for us that we need a fast heating time. It took us a while to get to the multi-sided heating technology we have now. But this allows us to really decrease the heating time to 15 minutes instead of hours compared to competitors' products on the market.
One of those things when you try to start a company with a product is definitely the manufacturing. What kind of experiences did you get while you were trying to produce those boxes?
That's actually why we've been a lot in Asia this year to visit the manufacturers, talk with them about all the components, and we have found a nice partner who can build our product for mass production. That's a long process. Also for this kind of process we work with the design company which is based in Chicago, and they have a lot of experience with manufacturing.
So you're a really global company. You have you manufacture in Asia, you live in Zurich, and you have in Chicago your designer. Tell us a little bit about the struggles and the challenges you face when you're manufacturing a product.
There are several. In terms of everything takes much longer than a software product usually. The upfront costs are much higher. The Heatsbox specifically has some challenges which normal people usually not see. It's this is a plastic box. The mechanism we have here implemented is completely new. We have new functionalities. The hinges are completely new. The pins are completely new. The rails also the design has never been seen in the household appliance industry. So there's a lot of innovation here which cannot really be seen. The one door mechanism functionality, that was quite a big challenge. Also to seal those things around to make it so it does not leak any water during the carryings. Those were the big challenges we were facing.
Right. So where are you heading? What's your, let's say, strategy for the next couple of months? What are you planning to do? Where you're trying to distribute those?
So we are planning a crowdfunding campaign in October, and we are talking to B2B companies, so we are looking for licensing agreements. As soon as we are ready with the design, with the manufacturing design, we would like to start the tooling and then the manufacturing early next year.
Very nice. Tell me, the IoT space is probably one of the hottest spaces you can be in, so you're good on track with that. If I understood correctly, part of it will be also connected. So where do you see the IoT space going in the next few years?
It depends. Our box is, there's a USB-C type ready, for example. It can go into IoT because there will be enough space. We are planning this as well because the benefits we feel that we have a real benefit when we go to IoT because you can have guided cooking functions. Those kind of things are really interesting for us. But in general, yeah, it is a big hype about IoT, about those also connected home appliances more and more. But is it really value adding? Or is it not really like pushing or creating a new demand which doesn't exist?
Right. But that's
personally, I'm skeptical. Personally, I'm skeptical about it, and most of the products.
Right. I mean, I'm sure I agree. Definitely, is a lot of technology is not really giving you the value that you think you're getting. So you're using them all day, all night, but you don't really gain any added value of it, which is definitely an interesting point. What do you think about IoT and the future of it?
It has a future, of course. It's very interesting for our product as well. What we would like is to start with an easy product. That means like a very convenient product that people get to know it, how to use it, and when they are familiar with using the Heatsbox, then they can go further and we can come up with IoT. So then it will get more interesting.
And I think IoT will get really interesting once like the connecting components are getting like super cheap to really send. And then I think it gets to the point also with not 4G or 5G, everything is then connected, and I think there is where the sweet spot will be, but it's just we're not there yet.
Right. Tell me, in terms of startup life here in Zurich, how do you perceive that? Is it an environment where you feel like you're supported and they're helping you?
Since the Kickstart Accelerator, yes. Before it was a bit difficult with a hardware product here in Zurich, but that's why we were also looking for partners in Asia and in the USA. And it's important to us to have like a global perspective also for the product. So we wanted to go globally from the first moment.
Okay, so a lot of people that watch my show are aspiring entrepreneurs. Any kind of advice or tips what you can give them?
Yeah, stay humble. Stay humble, and like it's all about passion. I would say it's all about passion. It's about never give up. It will pay off in the long run.
Well, we hope so. That's everyone who starts. It doesn't.
Yeah, definitely never give up. It's a very long process. There are a lot of difficulties. First the design, then we go further, manufacturing, etc. Every time there is a new problem, but if you keep going, someone it will pay off.
Absolutely. I mean, I heard it a few times. You hear that like from all the big YouTube stars like Gary Vaynerchuk and Justin Kang, the YC Combinator partner. They say like you're not going in for the sprint, you're going for a marathon.
Yeah.
So I think with that we can end this episode. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching this episode. Thank you very much for coming onto the Startup Show presenting your product. And I'll see you soon with another episode. Have a good day, everyone.